Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, supporters of the Peter Irving Wold Center, with special recognition to John S. Wold, class of 1938, and Jane Wold, trustees of Union College, Stephen C. Ainlay and Judith Gardner Ainlay, senior officers of the institution, members of the Wold Center Steering Committee, faculty, students, and honored guests, welcome to the Wold Center Celebratory Dinner.
This building represents everything that is special about Union College. The integration of ideas, the close faculty-student working relationships, a spirit of innovation. I stand before you extraordinarily grateful for your generosity at a time that was difficult to give. When Union called, you responded. And more importantly than anything else, you, like John Wold, sitting looking at those floor plans, understood the significance of this building, understood why it was important for Union looking backwards, but even more important to Union as we look forward.
The Peter Irving Wold Center is a place where connections will be made among fields, among faculty and students, and among people around the globe. The Wold Center builds these connections on a strong foundation of the broad and deep education that Union College has provided for generations.
Equally important, the Wold Center has instantly assumed its designed role as an academic town square. From the day it opened, the campus community has been drawn into it, and it is in use all the time. I thank all of you for your roles in this project. It's a project we can all be proud of, and I look forward to joining you tomorrow to experience the center firsthand in all its glory. Thank you.
But the one thing I decided to focus on is actually Peter Irving Wold. I don't want him to be lost in this because in part I know that this building is meant to keep him in Union's history, keep him in Union's memory. And I think that's a very important thing to do because in many ways, Peter Irving Wold represented everything that Union College is about, not just what it was about during his time here, but what it's about today.
I can think of no building on this campus that better embodies the essence of our strategic plan than the Peter Irving Wold Center, the confluence of academic disciplines, even its location. If you look at this building, it is perfectly located, a stone's throw really from all of the important crossroads on this campus.
Needless to say, it got pretty difficult to get things done when instruments are spread amongst 3 locations. But lucky for me, the opening of the Peter Irving Wold Center eliminated this issue entirely. Now, the entire aerogel lab, including my senior project setup, is located in one place, and for that I'm very grateful.
IBM believes that information technology continues to be the lifeblood of the 21st century. And I believe that a center such as this requires the technology to remain at the leading edge. And so today I am proud to announce that IBM will donate to Union College a supercomputing cluster for this center.
This building will undoubtedly attract the kind of students that I'm hoping to work with here at Union, environmentally minded individuals. Mr. and Mrs. Wold, on behalf of all of the students at Union College, I want to genuinely and sincerely thank you. You have done much, much more than provide us with a building that will generate innovative thinking. You have provided us with a facility that will both inspire and prepare Union students to leave the gates of this school and to tackle the pressing global problems of our time.
And we're proud, obviously, of Union College, and we see great things ahead for Union College. And we have a lot of moves that we can make to give us what I think is the complete adoration, the complete admiring of Union's abilities and its record for future years. And God bless, and thank you.
provides is for students doing interdisciplinary studies to have kind of a home.
Absolutely.
The biochem majors have always felt like they're halfway between biology and chemistry, and now they have their sort of own space. Same for environmental science.
When we bring students, prospective students on tours through this space, they're going to understand how serious Union College is in being one of the frontier institutions in this country.
This building fits so beautifully into the architectural mapping of the campus. And again, being able to marry several disciplines of learning and wedding them with research is no small task, but I think it will allow, through this academic heart, for all the lifeblood of education to flow through that common place, enabling all of the students to be strengthened, empowered, and engaged.
The cluster will enable students to really start taking a look at broader and deeper questions, because we're going to be able to allow them to work with very large amounts of data and be able to process it in a very short amount of time.
I modeled flow over a cylinder over the summer using ANSYS Fluent, computational fluid dynamics.
One thing that's really exciting is all of the focus on interdisciplinary connections.
So this is the Laboratory for Electrical Engineering and Music Research, and we are so appreciative of having the opportunity to have a lab like this. It's an incredibly special space both for musicians and for scientific research.
We're going ahead with Union College to the top of the heap. And that's one of the great ambitions I know we all have.